of water. What does that mean?
سيولة
ليونة حرام عليك.
مو ليونة سيولة ولا لزوجة.
Okay, لزوجة. What the meaning of لزوجة?
مو معنى أيوه
Okay, you are closer. صح. See يا شباب. Between two solids, if they come in contact with each other, there will be friction. Yes, now in the friction between the liquids, actually layers. This is called viscosity. الاحتكاك بين طبقات السائل أو الفluid. This is we call it by viscosity. This is actually corresponding to friction in solids. So in solids, what we call it? Friction. Now I'm moving on this actually floor. There's a friction between my feet and the floor. Okay? But on water, actually, when the water flows from one point to another, there is a friction between the layers of liquid, and this friction we call by viscosity. We call it by viscosity. Okay, see ya, Shabab. There's a formula for this one. I'm gonna write the formula. N is equal, I think it is here, Shabab. It is rho G pi R to the power 4 over 8 L Q over H. Just follow me. I want to say something for you. 8, and this is viscosity. Rho, what is rho here, Shabab? You have nothing on this. It's density. This, by the way, will be given for you in an exam. G, we know it. R, yes, Shabab, is the radius. Now we have L is the length. I want to say Q is the flow rate. This is important for us. And H is the height. See, ya, Shabab. This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, all of them, they are constant. You measure them once, only one time. So what you have a problem with Q over H. Q, if you remember, Shabab, you have a container. At more height, the flow will be more. If you lower it, what happened to the flow? Decrease. Is that right? This is what we did in the experiment. So what we have here, simply, Shabab, see it. It will be very simple things. I'm going to give you the following. In my problem, I can give you the following. This is first of all, my container. I'll give you, this is the everything regarding, and here, Shabab, this is, you remember this experiment?
Yes.
Okay. See what is given here, Shabab. I'm going to give you rho is 1000, R is, say, 5 millimeter, L is 60 centimeter, okay? And H, by the way, because this is here and this is, we say here. I'm going to give you, this is H, say it's 120 centimeter. Okay, beside this, ya Shabab, I'm going to give you a graph that Q versus, so I'm sorry, you don't need H here. From all this, we need to find eta. Can we find it? Go ahead to the problem. See, Shabab, the main. This will be given for you in the formula sheet. راح يعطوكم إياها القانون يا شباب. It's simple. Rho is there.
Yes.
It's 1000. G is 10. Pi, we know it. 22 over 7. Now R is given. R you have to convert to meter. So times 10 to the power negative 3. L is given. Q over H, from where we get it?
From the graph.
So how we find it?
From
Slope. Barakallah feekum. That's it. That's it. If you find the slope is nothing but what? You put all these, Shabab, in the formula, and you find what? Eta. This is one question. It's a little bit long question, I know, but everything will be given for you. There is a picture for it. I'll write all these for you, for example, and you just copy it. This is one point. Okay, I want to say something. Did you know, ya shabab, what is the unit of Q? The flow rate, it has a unit of meter cube per second. In the experiment, you converted from centimeter per minute into meter cube per second. I need to explain this one, ya shabab. So, let me explain this for you. Q, Allah يحفظكم هنا يا شباب. It's called volume flow rate. Volume flow rate. It's measured that Q is nothing but volume over time. So its SI is meter cube per second. This is what we use. Okay, if I ask you this question, convert, say 100 centimeter cube per minute into SI. If you remember the problem, you convert it, ya shabab. We find in centimeter per minute. When we use that stopwatch, we use it for 1 minute. Is that right?
Yeah.
So you convert this one. Now, if you want to do this, ya shabab, simply, you don't need this anymore. See, this is called by compound units. We just write it. Say 100 centimeter cube per minute times. You remember this way, ya shabab. We skip only the numerator and denominator. We say, for example, see ya shabab, we want to skip centimeter cube. We say, for example, 1 meter cube. How many centimeter cube?
100 to the power of 3.
Allah yashirkum. So it is 1 million. Is that right?
Yes.
Because it's centimeter cube. 1 meter is 100 centimeter. 1 meter square is 100 square. 1 meter cube is 100 cube. Okay. Now, ask yourself, you actually cross this with this. We've done. Now, the second thing, we have a minute. So we say 1 minute over, it's 60. And similarly, we just skip minute with. So what is your answer? Your answer is going to be 100 times 1 over 60 times 10 to the power 6. What is the unit now? Meter cube per second. This is the answer. Of course, you find it in calculator. The final answer. Please, Ashwar, this is to be expected. Just like these questions. So in this experiment, precisely, this is what I expect. They will give you the picture, they will give the details, and you find eta, which is viscosity. Sometimes they may give you the flow rate, and you convert. You convert sometimes from centimeter per minute to. By the way, you just did the same thing in experiment. لما تراجعوا الاكسبيرمنت راح تشوف يا شباب انه كان عندك centimeter per minute, we converted into meter cube per second. Is that right? طيب يا شباب. This is all what you've got about this one. Now, there's nothing about the formula, Shabab. What do you expect? If you have a formula, maybe viscosity given, they will ask you to find Q, or they will ask you to find any unknown things. You just do it the subject, make it the subject, and then let me show you something. See, Shabab. We know that, for example, that eta is equal to rho g by r to the power 4 over 8l q over h. Okay. Now, if they ask us to find what is a q, they give us everything. You need to make the q as the subject. Okay? So if I ask this question, q equal what, ya shabab?
اللي فوق البسط كلهم مضروب.
Yes. Rho g by r to the power 4 by times h, by the way, over 8l.
And
Is that easy for you?
yes.
That's simple. That's simple math, ya shabab. Okay, you expect any one of these, I'm going to ask you about this. But mainly, we don't ask about constants. No one will give you find the value of g. We know that g is 10. Or no one will ask you to find the density of water. We know it's 1,000. But mainly, they will ask you for eta, which is viscosity, or Q, the flow rate, or sometimes H, which is the height. You figure it out how is it, okay? طيب. Now let's go to the last experiment.